Hello, greetings, everybody. This is me, Anosco Talk Show. If this is your first time of watching my videos, please, I would like you to go to YouTube and check me out, Anosco Talk Show, and watch my previous videos, and as well subscribe, so you will be getting, more updates. So, we will be talking about a very disturbing situation that I come across uh, on a group chat. You know, time. This is no longer time that we want to blame the government for everything. It is very much obvious that we don't have a government, or rather, a functional government, if a working government. They have fed us on all ground. But then the thing is, how long are we going to continue to let ourselves down as people, as individuals, as communities, as a group? How long are we going to continue to, watch our properties, watch our heritage, watch our community go down, dilapidate the more, simply because we are waiting on the government to come and do something of which we know that they will certainly not do anything? The reason why I'm saying this is because in our group WhatsApp chat, there is a very disturbing picture that one of our group members posted. It is about John F. Kennedy International Secondary School, Obibiezena, in Owerri North local government area of Imo State. John F. Kennedy International Secondary School, Obibiezena, in Owerri North local government area of Imo State. I know you'll be wondering, John F. Kennedy? Absolutely, John F. Kennedy. Well, I don't want to talk about the history part of it, how the school derived its name, or how the name John F. Kennedy come about, how the school was named after John F. Kennedy. Yes, it is the John F. Kennedy that you know, the former president of America. But we will leave that story for next time. Okay, for those who do not know the school as John F. International Secondary School, even though they are supposed to, the school can as well be called Community Secondary School, Obibiezena. Like I said before, we can no longer wait on government to come to our rescue, because we know they have proven to be that kind of government that will never come to your rescue, no matter what the situation is. Well, I don't know why, but this is what it is. Basically, the point I'm trying to make here is this. Let's take, for instance, we have 3 tiers of government, right? The federal, the state, and the local government. The closest government to the common man in the rural areas, in the villages, is the local government. And the least one, which is not included in the 3 tiers of government, is the councillors. So let's say the ward councillors, who are closer to the people based on the wards that they represent, than the local government. Because I know that most of us cannot, have access to the governor or to the president, but we, through our ward councillors and our local government chairmans, can channel whatsoever problem that our communities are facing, so they can help us take it to the state or the federal government or the appropriate quarters. But be that as it may, with the situation of Nigeria, with the dilapidating state of the government right now, we do not have local government. There is no local as far as I know, there is no councillor, there is no local government leadership or whatever. There is none. So it is more difficult. But then here is the thing. What about the organizations? What about the organizations in our communities? Like the youth organizations, the women's organization, the this, the that, and all of those things. Can't we come together and look at how our communities are going down, infrastructural wise and otherwise, and sit down and say, okay, no, we can no longer, wait for the government. We can do something on ourselves, by ourselves. Look at this school, for instance. This is a school that I went to from 1999 to 2005. John F. Kennedy International Secondary School, Obibiezena, in Owerri North Local Government Area. This is one of the buildings. Lest you say, oh no, our people stay here. Wait a minute. I got a lot of them. This is one of the hall. This is the hall, the famous John F. Kennedy Hall, where I wrote WAEC, where most of the people that went to this school wrote their WAEC. And as a matter of fact, they will be writing WAEC this month, August. And my cousin, I was talking with him the other time, and he was telling me, how prepared he is and all of those stuffs. This is the place where their WAEC is going to take place, right in this hall. I'll show you more pictures. This is the hall from outside. Look at the grasses. Look at the building. See how dilapidated this building is. What can we do? Reconstruct? Renovate? Rehabilitate? What exactly can we do? That is my question. Look at more of them. This is the famous John F. Kennedy Hall. This is the inside. Look at the hall. This is it. More pictures coming. This is a classroom. From when I went here, this very place that these people are sitting, this building now is for JSS 3 and JXX2. Yes. Lest you say, oh no, our people stay here. Look at those people sitting down there. That is probably, one of the teachers. Look at it. Look at the building. Look at right there. Those are students. This is a student. You see those people hanging around those places. Those are teachers. So lest you come out and you say, oh no, this can't be serious, this can't be true, and all of those stuffs. People are still going to school here. Look at it. Look at the view. Look at the view. Look at the structure. No windows, no doors, no roof. And this is rainy season. What if it is raining? What happened to our children? What happened to our brothers, our sisters, our nephews, our cousins? What happened to our people that are going to school in this place? Let's talk about the physical structure. What if something happens? What if a piece of this roof fall upon them and kill somebody? Is it worth it? Can we afford to lose a soul in this very place? A soul that we don't even know what the person is going to turn out to be. Probably a governor or a president of the country. Who knows? And wait a minute. What can we even what can these children learn? I'm talking about educational wise. Because the atmosphere can go a long way in determining how the students or the people can learn. If the atmosphere is as decayed as this one here, how do you expect the children to perform in their exams? How do you expect them to do well? Look at this. Look at this. Isn't this more like an abandoned deity? This is just one example of the many schools in our communities, in the states, in Nigeria as a whole. This is just one school out of many. This is no longer a time for us to start talking about, oh, should the missionaries come and take over schools because schools were better off when they were handling the school than now that it is in the hand of the government. Yes, we know. Absolutely, we know. But then if we begin the process now, how long is it going to take? But for the meantime, we can do something. That is what I'm saying. I know that Obibiezena have illustrious sons and daughters. I know that one very well. What we did not do is what we have not decided to do. Whatever it is that we haven't done is simply because we've not made up our mind to do that. If we decide to say, okay, John F. Kennedy International School, we want to renovate you, even if it means doing them in phases, even if it means not touching all the structures and all of those stuff, so we can begin to do them one after another to save our children from calamity, to save our brothers and sisters that are still going to this place from calamity. We have illustrious people, we have illustrious sons and daughters from Obibiezena that I don't want to mention their names. A lot of them, a whole lot of them, that even an individual can come out and say, okay, I'm going to take care of this. I know them. There are a lot. I know them. Look at pictures. I will continue to show you. Look at John F. Kennedy International Secondary School, Obibiezena. Look at it. This is a shame. It's a slap on our faces. A very, very big slap on our faces. Because I know that half of the population of Obibiezena are schooled here. Even if you don't finish here, you started here. Or your children or someone you know attended here or is still attending to this school. We have to do something. We have to come together. Obibiezena Youth Association can initiate something. We can initiate something. Meet the stakeholders of Obibiezena. Meet the people that matters. Do a launching. Raise funds. Obibiezena Youth, home and abroad, can come together and say, we must rescue John F. Kennedy International Secondary School. We must rescue this school. We must restore back the dignity, the glory of the old days of this school. Let's bring it back. We can do it. We have the resources. We have the manpowers. We have the people. We have what it takes to do this. To be honest with you, the most poorest person in Obibiezena can afford 1,000 naira to support in whatever project that we decide to embark on as regard to this very school. Sentiments apart, I know that we have other schools. I know we have other secondary school in Obibiezena. Like when you go to Obeke, when you go to Amorio, when you go to all the villages in Obibiezena, when you go to all of these places, there are schools that need an urgent attention too. So as other schools in every other communities, as far as they are schools in Nigeria, as far as they are they are schools in Nigeria, there are a whole lot of them. That this school that I'm showing you here is even in a better shape than most of them. We can do something. We can tax ourselves. Because see, we cannot continue to wait on the government, because for how long are things gonna happen to us before we know that, hey, these people cannot help us? Am I even talking about the Ori Obibi? I don't even want to mention that one. I attended one of the launchings made one certain time ago. Funds were raised to construct Ori Obibi to be a modern market, which it is by status, based on how viable the market is, and based on the population of people that the market attracts from all corners of all the communities around. It might interest you that people from Aba, all the way from Aba, comes to Ori Obibi every week. I don't even want to talk about that. I know that a lot of people may have some stuffs that will be discouraging them. A lot of them may be like, oh yeah, the other time, when we paid or when we did the launching and we contributed for so project, what happened? When we contributed for so this one, what happened? Yes, we all have a reason to say that, because you used past event to predict the present and even the future. But I must tell you, like I said earlier on, what we did not do or what we have not done is what we have not decided to do. If we decide to do it, I know that we will do it. If we say this is what we want to do, we would certainly do it. Oh God. Mmadụ ejiri elachi mmiri mazuo ya ahụ before ya agbamoso mmiri. Iwala himpuga. You know, yeah, we don't have to wait until something happened before we begin to do something. You see, until this shanty stuff collapsed on an innocent children, is that when we will now step up and begin to do something? We can do it. Please, this is a call to save our children. It's a call to rescue John F. Kennedy, as well as other schools in our communities. This is not just about John F. Kennedy International Secondary School. It is about all other secondary schools that we know in our communities, all other projects that we know that we can do in our communities, and stop looking for government and stop waiting for the government, because they have failed us, and as far as I know, they will continue to fail us. Excuse me. So please, brothers and sisters, I don't want to call names because I know we can do it. Obibiezena, we have more than we have our population is enough. We have a good population. So even if we decide to pay 1,000 or 500 or 100 naira, home and abroad, every concerned Obibiezena indigene will rise up and do something. Let's get this school back, so that our children, our brothers and sisters, can walk into the classroom and feel comfortable to learn. What do you expect somebody in this school to learn? What do you expect somebody in this kind of atmosphere to learn? It is not about the brain. The peace of mind, the environment, the atmosphere as well can go a long way in sharpening their brains. We can do this, brothers and sisters. We can do this. This is a call. Please, I will be stopping here. Thank you so much. Like I said before, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, share this video, make this video go viral. Make this video go viral. Please, let every sons and daughters of Obibiezena, home and abroad, see this. They must see this. They must do something. We must see this. Everybody must see this, and we must do something. This is not just bad, but this is a very big shame. It's a very big slap to our faces. Do you want me to mention names? Names of illustrious men? I mean, do you want me to mention names of illustrious Obibiezena sons and daughters that I know too well, that can stand up and say, leave this project for me? But we all want to be part of, this project. We all want to be part of this history. Let us make history. Let other people learn from us to rescue those dilapidating community projects. It is for us and not for the government. Government comes and go, but these things are here with us because they are part of us. They are part of our history. Thank you very much. I will be signing out. I remain my humble self, Anosco Talk Show. Thank you so much. I'll see you some other time. Bye.